All right. Action. What's up, What's up, everybody? My name is Logan. I am 22 years old. I just graduated last year from college. and I guess now I'm a podcaster. I don't know if we want to consider this a podcast, a YouTube. I don't know. Either way, it's going to be me speaking about what I feel like young adults go through. But before anything else, let's talk about what a locus is. So, according to Google, a locus is a particular position, point, or place. And if Google says it, it's got to be right, right? So that's why I named the podcast Locus, because I really wanted to highlight the specific points in our adult lives that we're in, specifically young adults, especially being in your 20s. But this podcast is for anyone, but it's mainly to talk about the specific points that happen in your life. You know, most of the time we have a lot of things we go through, and we always wonder and ask God, why am I here? Why am I right in this position and someone else is, seems farther ahead than me, and they got the house and they got the job and they got the relationship? This podcast is basically dedicated to finding peace in being in the location that you're at in your life right now, or the point that you're at in your life right now. And my name's Logan and it's Locus, so hello. Okay, I'll stop. But yeah, also I'm going to preface again by saying I have a very short attention span. So these whole like 1 hour, 2 hour podcasts, I can't do. Baby, my attention span is about this big. So I'm going to try to keep it small, keep it interesting. But yeah, within the past few years, especially me becoming like an adult, I mean, mind you, I'm like, I'm a 4-year-old adult. I just felt so misunderstood by people. And I just felt like things would happen in my life, some good, some bad, and I'd just be like, why is this happening to me? And so I just thought to myself, wait, maybe I'm not the only person going through this right now. So really this is just for people who may be going through stuff and they don't understand why. Going through college, not going through college, whatever, you'll see so many of your friends, your counterparts, people around you do so many different things than you, and it makes you look inside yourself like, why am I at this point? Why do I have to go through so much? I've been through a lot. Even though I'm 22, I've been through a lot, and I just want this to be a resource for people. Okay, so some of you may be wondering, why the question marks? Why the question marks in the logo? Why the question marks on my shirt? Because that's literally how young adults feel. That's how I've been feeling all my life. I'm a person that's always questioning, why is this happening to me? Why isn't this happening to them? It just made sense making a podcast about where you're at in your life, but still being so confused with it all. Why not a question mark? But we're going to talk about it all. Relationships, money issues, generational traumas, friendships, enemies. We're going to talk about it all. Let me just preface this. This podcast is not dedicated to trying to find the solution. Finding the point of it is really making peace with not knowing it at all, but just simply existing and being at the specific point you're supposed to be in your life, and understanding God is trying to shape you into the person you're meant to be. The point of the podcast is to not find a point at all. It's just to be in your point. So that's that's the point right there. Be in your point without having to question it so much. God has a plan for us to get to where we need to go, to get to the end of the journey. We're just at a specific point right now, and our job really is just to be in it and try to enjoy it. We don't have to make sense of it. God's plan for us was not a conference call. So we just gotta ride with it. The point of life is not to be understood. And for your point in your specific place that you're at right now in your life, it's not for everyone to understand. And God might call you to be in this place, but to others, it's gonna look confusing. They're gonna be like, why? That's not for them to understand. It's not for you to even understand. We're just gonna simply be in our point. Disclaimer, this is not therapy. Go to therapy. I have always been inspired by people's struggles and how they overcome them. Like, it's always motivated me to see people's testimonies, to see how they got through what they got through. It never gave fake. It's very authentic. And I just feel like as young adults, it's so easy to be on social media, and it makes it look like everyone's got all of their crap together. I, for one, am trying to debunk that and literally gonna share my struggles. I pray to God it reaches the people that it's supposed to reach. Plus, I don't have it all together, okay? I'm not perfect. My life is not perfect. I have been through a lot, which we're going to get into. But anyways, I just don't want people to look at me or just look at anyone on social media and be like, oh my gosh, they have it all together. No, they don't. No, they don't have it together. They're lying to you. They're liars. Yeah, that's all I got. I feel like if God needed me to say any more in this video, then he would. So it's not gonna be a long video. So yeah, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're gonna have some fun. I'm excited. It's gonna be a ride, but we're gonna enjoy it.